What's up? It's Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com here at home. Just got done, like you, watching a bunch of high school football games on the Friday night of the regional finals. Let's talk about them. Here's what I'm going to do. I've got TexasFootball.com/scores pulled up here. I'm just going to go down the list. We'll just talk about whatever springs to mind, right? Only one 6A game tonight. North Shore beat the Atascocita 44-20. I have a lot of give Atascocita a lot of credit. They came in and with stomach for the fight. They're obviously wounded without their senior quarterback Gavin Session. I thought Zion Brown acquitted himself well, but that's a tall ask going up against one of the best defenses in the state. And by the way, that North Shore offense is starting to figure it out. They're very dangerous right now. They're through the state semifinals. We have our four state semifinalists in 5A Division I all set. Game of the night, College Station. Well, one of the games of the night. We'll get to another one. College Station beats Denton Ryan 26-21 in a thriller. A fantastic, a heavyweight slugfest, worthy of being number one versus number two. College Station missed a couple of opportunities early in this game, and I thought it might come back to bite them. Defense bailed them out in a big way. Was fantastic in this game. Really bottled up Denton Ryan. Ryan was down 20-7 at one point, and I thought that this might be one-way traffic. They instead battled back, took a lead. A lot of guts on that team, but in the end, it was Marquise Collins, the running back for College Station, who made the difference. Jet Huff made a couple big boy throws as well. They are through to the state semifinals, where they will see Mansfield Summit as the Jaguars take down Colleyville Heritage 21-9. Defense has been fantastic. They win Region 1 again. Shannon Hall knows what he's doing, guys. He just knows what he's doing. He is a football coaching jack, isn't he? He knows what he's doing. Fantastic stuff with the Jaguars. Corpus Christi Flower Bluff beats Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial 13-7 for the second time this year in a low-scoring slugfest, much different than the first time, where Flower Bluff kind of had their way offensively. Still, the defense has figured out the Vets' riddle, and they were able to make it happen there. Fantastic stuff from them. They're through to their first ever state semifinals. Congratulations to the Hornets, where they will draw Katy Paetow, who wins Region 3 by taking down Fort Bend Hightower 35-12. A complete team. Paetow looks the part, guys. I know maybe you haven't heard about them because they haven't been around all that long, but they are dangerous. Right now, look, it's early. I would install Paetow as a slight favorite over Flower Bluff. I would install College Station as a slight favorite over Mansfield Summit in the semifinal. Those games are both going to be fantastic. 5A Division II now. Liberty Hill beats Alamo Heights 43-40 in a wild back and forth shootout. This is a bizarre game, but in the end, Liberty Hill makes the plays they need to get past the previously unbeaten Mules. They're through the state semifinals, where they will see Crosby, the reigning state runner-up, takes down Texas High 14-7, kind of beat them at their own game. The defense was the real star here for Crosby, holding down, this outstanding, this hard-nosed Texas High running game. Fantastic stuff from Crosby. They're through to the state. They've now won back-to-back games in really weird fashions, both close, different fashions, I say, not weird. Last week they won a wild shootout, and this week they won a low-scoring slugfest. That shows some impressive versatility from Jerry Prieto's squad. And then for the eighth time in 4 years, Lubbock Cooper and Wichita Falls Ryder played, and Lubbock Cooper gets the better of them, 22-0. They sweep the season series against Ryder. Impressive defense. Guys, that defense is something serious. Obviously, Kobe McKenzie, Kyler Jordan, they're dangerous. They will play the winner of tomorrow's game between South Oak Cliff and Lovejoy. I think the idea is going to be the winner of Region 2 is going to be the favorite winner of Region 1. Don't sleep on Cooper. They're very dangerous. For Division 1, we have three of our four regional state semifinalists. Tyler Chapel Hill beats Little Cypress Mauriceville 31-14. They jumped off to a 21-0 lead and really never looked back. What a year for Jeff Reardon's squad. They rise to the top 5 of our rankings at one point. Then they go into like a midseason tailspin, and then they were able to pull it all back and get the win. Awesome stuff from them. They beat Little Cypress Mauriceville. What a year for LCM, by the way. Eric Peavy, unbelievable job. Stephenville wins the Region of Doom in Region 2. They beat Melissa 24-21. I'll be entirely honest, I was only following this game on Twitter, and so I don't have a great feel for it. I know this game was like 7-0 for a long time before Stephenville got a pick six, a defensive slugfest. I said coming into the week that I thought that this game was going to look a lot like Stephenville Argyle, which they won 21-17. Here you go, 24-21. For all the big offenses they've got, like Sam Finnegan for Melissa and Ryder Lambert for Stephenville, these are two great defenses, and Stephenville cracked the code just enough to get through, where they will face Wichita Falls Hershey, who takes down Springtown 32-6. Last week, and I'll just call him out, Grant Freeman, the head coach at Wichita Falls, he was doing color commentary on Texan Live, and I was chatting him up, and he said, he was like, Hershey's got guys that a lot of teams haven't seen. And they were on display tonight against Springtown. Keep an eye on the Huskies. They're through to the state semifinals. For Division 2, we have our Final Four set. Region 1, it's Salina. No real surprise here. They beat Aubrey 34-0. Not really a surprise. They beat them for the second time this year. Aubrey's a really good squad, but Salina's felt like the favorite in Region 1 for a while. Same goes with the team they will face in the state semifinals, which is Gilmer, who takes down Pleasant Grove 36-15. I know I've been saying it a lot. Josh Gibson's squad there at Pleasant Grove is super young. They're going to be back. Gilmer kind of puts their foot on the gas. Brennan Tennyson in their big game. And Salina Gilmer is good stuff. Those are two teams that looked the part of the regional finalists, and they lived up to that billing. Team that we didn't expect to win Region 3, but is China Spring. They beat West Orange Shark tonight, 31-14. Major Bowden is that dude, guys. He's that dude. He's capable of putting on the cape. And they are outstanding. The defense played exceptional. They will take on Cuero, who won the games of the night, beats Geronimo Navarro 35-28. Jerry Rossett hits LeBron Johnson for a deep touchdown in the final moments of the game to win the game 35-28. What a ball game. They avenge a regular season loss to Navarro, their only loss of the year. Cuero, China Spring is one semifinal. Salina, Gilmer, the other semifinal. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Those are two really good games. 3A Division 1 now. Lorena drills Diboll 63-28. Guys, Lorena's serious business. Been trying to tell y'all. Started off 0-2, but Ray Biles' bunch are white hot, and that offense is getting going. They are going to be a problem, including for Vanderbilt Industrial. Nope, that's wrong. I had that wrong. We had the wrong score on our website. In fact, Lago Vista won 35-21, and fantastic win for Lago Vista, who continues to impress, especially defensively. They jumped out to an early lead and held on for a 35-21 win over Lago Vista. They're into the state semifinals. Impressive stuff from LV. They continue to kind of make us all look a little silly. They lose a couple of games in the regular season. I think we just kind of cast them aside, but this is a very tough team, and they're going to be a very tough out going forward. Anyway, that's why I'm doing the voiceover instead of on video, because we had the score wrong on our website and I didn't want to look like an idiot. Okay, bye. Battle of Unbeatens in Region 2. Mount Vernon takes down West 24-13. It's actually the kind of game that West wanted to play, a low-scoring slugfest, but Mount Vernon just too much. Mount Vernon now moves on to the state semifinals where they will take on Brock. Oh, baby. I am into that. 3A Division 2, we have our Final Four set. Region 1, it's Lubbock Roosevelt, who take down Abernathy for the second time this year, 36-14, through to their first ever state semifinal. What a job Matt Landers has done out there at Roosevelt. And, okay, so they're through. It's impressive. Gunner is also through to a state semifinal with an impressive kind of workman-like 35-14 win over Holiday. Holiday's defense showed up, and they were, they had the stomach for the fight in this one. But in the end, that offense was able to come through, and that Gunner defense is really, really solid. Now, I will say this: Lubbock Roosevelt is a crazy guy in a fight. Okay, they run a weird offense that Gunner's probably never seen, and that is going to be a real challenge for Gunner. Gunner's got the pedigree advantage to the wazoo in that semifinal, but the schematic, the way that Roosevelt plays, is going to be a unique challenge to Gunner. Keep an eye on that one. On the other side of the bracket, Wascom drills Dangerfield 34-8. I don't know if there's a hotter team in the state than Wascom right now. Well, maybe it's the team they're playing next week. Franklin, they drub Poth 66-0. Okay. They have now played their last 8 playoff games in Region 4. They've won by something like 400 points. It's incredible what they've been able to do. They have dominated Region 4. Wascom Franklin, big time doings next week. 2A Division 1 now. Of course, there was the Shiner Refugio banger last night. Shiner will go on to face Timpson, who was in a dogfight with Centerville for a lot of this game. It was 14-13 at halftime. But in the end, they were able to pull away. Terry Bussey puts on the cape. He was fantastic. Shiner and Timpson is number 1 versus number 3 in our rankings. I don't know how well Timpson matches up with Shiner. That's my immediate concern. Shiner, that ground and pound offense may be problematic for Timpson, but Timpson certainly got the dudes. They've got some guys out there that they can fly. 2A Division 1 on the left side of the bracket, Hawley in a really fun game. Edges out Cisco 17-14. Awesome stuff from Hawley. The defense showed up in a big way, which has really been the calling card all year. They had some shaky moments. They've really solidified things. They are through to the state semifinals after beating Cisco, taking down the Big Damn Lobos, where they will face Marlin. The Bulldogs of Marlin are state semifinalists. And so this was a Matt Stepp Nick, and shout out to Nick Harris also at 24/7. They were both early on the bandwagon here, and they said, guys, Marlin's got the juice. Like, what they've got cooking there is for real. And now I think the whole state knows it. They take down previously unbeaten Crawford 26-6. They jumped out to an early lead and never looked back. Crawford and Marlin and Hawley is going to be interesting, and I'll be honest, Marlin might make a title game. That'd be something. 2A Division 2 now. We have our 4-state semifinalists as well. It's Region 1. Stratford takes down Wellington 26-6. The defense has been the calling card for Stratford, for Matt Lover and squad all year, and then it showed up in the big stage. They take down Wellington. They're through to the state semifinals where they will face Albany, who wins Region 2. Denny Faith's squad back into a semifinal. Workman-like effort from them. The quarterback, Chapman. I forget your first name. I'm sorry, young man. But what a playmaker he is. He's not a guy that they asked to go out there and throw for 500 yards, but a guy who knows what to do with the football. A guy you want in crunch time. Albany and Stratford in the semifinal. The other side, Mart takes down Chilton 56-10. Not a surprise. Mart was a big favorite. Mart had already beaten Chilton, I want to say 55-7 in the regular season. So this is about on par with that. Mart is cruising into the state semifinals where they will face a familiar foe in Falls City, who takes down a challenge from Burton. I got a lot of questions about Burton this week. They were 5-8 on the year. The record is very deceiving. They had to forfeit a bunch of games. They were 12-1 on the field coming into the field. But Falls City continues their dominance of Region 4. And now Mart has had Falls City's number. Is this year any different? I guess we'll find out. And then we're down the 6-man ranks where we have 3 tickets to the AT&T Stadium punched. One of them, Westbrook, for the first time ever, the Westbrook Wildcats are through to the state championship game with a 54-20 win over Happy. The defense continues to be the name of the game for Westbrook. Awfully impressive stuff there. And what a cool story for them that they get through their first ever state championship game. Congratulations to them. It's going to be a party all week because remember, they get the Super Bowl week. They get all next week off, and then they play on Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. Next week. And then in the 6-man, in 1A Division 2, we have our state championship game set. Motley County beat Klondike last night, and tonight, Strong beats Richland Springs 100-54. They hang a 100-burger on Richland Springs. And look, Dwayne Lee knows what he's doing, and that's a really good Richland Springs squad. And they more or less kept them at arm's length all game. This game almost went the distance, I want to say. It got deep into the fourth quarter. But what a fantastic performance from this offense. And so now we get what we wanted. We get number 1 versus number 2. We have our first state championship matchup. It is going to be Strawn versus Motley County, 2 p.m. next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And we'll be able to settle on the field. Motley County versus Strawn is, in my opinion, I don't think there's any doubt those are the 2 best teams in 1A Division 2. And we will get it on the field, and it's going to be great. So there you go. That's all the action that we've had. We've got a bunch more games tomorrow. I don't remember the number. I want to say like 11. Does that sound right? I don't know. Check my math. Bunch of games tomorrow. Bunch of them on Texan Live as well. And yeah, make sure you tune in to High School Scoreboard live on Valley Sports Southwest at 11 o'clock. I will try to be as caffeinated as possible. I love you very much. Get some sleep. Bye-bye.